So what up? It's your boy Lil Spat 57 here to give y'all the rundown on this feature list. Shout out to my man Jersey Rain. Shout out to Operation Sports, cause that's where I read this post. And I'm gonna try to break this down to a level of my understanding. Let's get it. Chia. Okay, so as we know today, they just announced that Crew is back. Unfortunately, it's not the Crew that we remember. So basically, it's it's gonna be a blacktop version. So you might just want to call it like Crew 2.0, and you could design a couple of things and do your logos and change your jerseys. But I don't think as far as like your arena, they giving that to you. There's not gonna be like referees, so there ain't gonna be no calls. We want calls. We want it to be the way we want Crew. In other words, we want it to be like how you go to a summer league tournament, a summer league tournament or a M1 game, something like that. Like how it was in 2K11. That shit right there was balling, you know what I'm saying? So that's one highlight feature, you know what I mean? So you got the choice of 3v3 and 5v5. 5v5, of course, is gonna be the full court. 3v3, of course, is gonna be your half court, right? Alright, so EuroLeague. It's like EuroLeague. Yeah, they have a EuroLeague now. So it's exclusive to NBA 14, 2K14. You play with 14 of the top European leagues featuring authentic uniforms and the players. I mean, if you're a basketball head, this is something like a dream come true, because I remember I really liked that type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? I'm so much into basketball at one point. Alright. So they have dynamic living rosters powered by Stats Inc. You know what I'm saying? So, you know they had to follow up. You know EA already said that they're gonna update every hour on the hour. So if, God forbid, one of your favorite NBA players is playing the game, get injured, they out of here, an hour later, they're gonna be out of here. You feel me? But that's EA. This is 2K. So basically, I'm reading, this says player attributes, tendencies automatically update daily to reflect true life, hot and cold streaks. So we're familiar with that. We had that before in 2K. That's nothing new to me. But how consistent you gonna be on that? Because we all know that that 2K insider be slipping. Like, I remember Chris Paul was injured, and when they took him out, he was on his way back in like the next day. So y'all gotta tighten up, you feel me? King James soundtrack, I can care less about the soundtrack. Really, I don't listen to half the garbage that's out there, you know what I'm saying? That ain't hip hop, nigga. My team, that ain't sim, nigga. Alright, so here we go right here. This was popping for the sim heads right here. You ready? So I'm reading, we got key gameplay features, right? This includes the Pro Stick, 2K Smart Play button, improved player motion system, depth of content. Now let's start off with the Pro Stick. Basically, it's telling us that now you can throw down show-stopping moves, pull off intricate shots, and toss flashy no-look passes with deadly accuracy and Pro Stick control. Easily the most intuitive basketball controls ever implemented in a basketball game. This is what makes 2K original, but it remains to be seen. You know what I'm saying? They say one thing and other things happen. You feel me? Smart Play button. Quickly call the most suitable plays for the contents of the game by simply holding a single button. So you're calling a play that's most suitable for the context of the game. So that's the situation that you'll be in. You have a quick play button. Now, I wonder if the quick play button is pre-programmed or we could program it ourselves. If I'm reading this correctly, to my understanding, we could program it ourselves. If it's a smart play button, right? Or does the smart play button pick a play according to the defense that your opponent's playing? That remains to be seen. Okay. Next, improved player motion system. With the all-new motion system, player movement is much smoother on both ends of the floor, while also allowing for much more explosive cuts and tighter control. Much more explosive cuts and tighter control. So what do you get out of that? I take it that the play calling is going to be a lot better. It's going to be a lot smoother. We'll be able to run plays better, get a better feel out the game. Now that's some sim shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling that. Get a spit a clip for that. Depth of content. With significant upgrades in nearly every aspect of the game, both on and off the court, NBA 2K14 boasts more animation content than any previous basketball title and includes more than 3,000 new animations. Y'all know how I feel if you checked out my channel earlier videos about animations. This hopefully answers what I've been asking them to do. I want animation control, you feel me? I don't want to have to find out by accident where this works at, you know what I'm saying? Like the Rondo layup, like the Jamal Crawford signature move, the behind the back layup, the crossover behind the back before he lays it up. Y'all know what he do, man. He do niggas dirty with that. You know what I'm saying? Rondo, the fake pass layup on the baseline. And you could do it also at the key. And it ain't just with Rondo, it's with a couple of players, because I pulled it off with Dwayne Wade as well in 2K13. But I don't want to find out by accident. I want to know where it is. I don't want to find out by accident and be rewarded in that way. I want to know where it is, how to do it. In the advanced control tutorial, tell us how to do it. I don't want to find out the whole year, wait till the end of the year, and 2K15 is dropping and we're in the same situation, then I'm finding out and I'm ready to move on to the next game. Let me know from jump. We want to know from jump. Alright, we all know about the signature skills, but they're saying that they have 6 new signature skills to ensure each NBA player's unique abilities are represented in the most authentic way possible. If this translates through basketball, then it's gonna be good. It's gonna be like chess out here. So far, what they're saying, what I'm reading, it sounds like we're gonna be playing a serious chess match. I think the sim community is gonna be happy with this, but it remains to be seen. It's one thing reading this, and it's one thing to play it and see how it translates in the game. The playbook and play system enhancement. Right now, they're saying that it's the deepest and most authentic playbook. Gets even deeper. Execute new half-court sets, experience improved spacing logic, and run updated team-specific plays. Was y'all listening to the Czar, yo? Sim Nation Radio, Fridays, 7 p.m. Blog Talk Radio, every Friday. Because we talk about that a lot, spacing. This is stuff that we talk about. So, offensive control improvements. We have shot system upgrades, dribbling advancements, and enhanced passing. Let's start with the shot system upgrades. More realistic footwork on jump shots, improved awareness and shot selection, and a variety of new shot types. So whether you use the new intuitive Pro Stick or the enhanced Smart Shot button, attacking the rim is no more attacking the rim is now more exciting than ever. So we might be able to pull the rabbit out the hat a couple times, you know what I'm saying, with these new features. I mean, it just remains to be seen though. So we have dribbling enhancements. Let's read what this is about. Upgrade dribbling movements and new branching technology give you much greater one-to-one control over the ball handler. Upgraded dribble movement and new branching technology give you much greater one-to-one control over the ball handler. That remains to be seen. I just don't like repetitive animations because that step back when we dribble and the bump in, I could, in 2K13, man, like, it was good, like, because we haven't seen it when we had 2K12, but once you got into the groove of it at 2K13, and it kept happening over and over and over, you know what I'm saying? It kind of drug the game out, you feel me? Okay, now, enhanced passing, more accurate pass targeting, new give and go mechanics, better handoffs, an entire arsenal of new flashy passes. Sounds good. Sounds good, but it remains to be seen. Now this, if they add, man, you know the type of stuff you're gonna be uploading to your channel. Oh man, because you know once you figure that type of stuff out, it's gonna be a wrap. People gonna be Steve Nashing and all types of crazy passes, man. Defense improvements. Now this is the meat. This is what I've been wanting to hear about. Learning defensive AI. Test your skills even further with new defensive AI that sees where the offense is being successful and adjusts strategy to take those advantages away. Once again, have you been listening to the Czar 7 p.m. on Friday? Because I swear, Books Nelson talks about that. Czar talks about that. Block improvements. We already know about, I don't even have to go into that, you know what I'm saying? In 2K13, we wasn't able to block dunks. We was able to do it in 2K12, but you could block with your elbow, your eyelid, your ear, your tongue, your knees. Like, it was ridiculous, 2K12. So somewhere along the lines, they took it out of 2K13. I mean, don't get me wrong, you can block a shot at 2K13, but it's pretty hard to block a dunk at 2K13. And even if you do catch somebody on the block, you don't see the animation the way you do in 2K12. But it could have been a bug, and that's why they took it out. Because that bumping, like if someone gave a head fake and you block with the elbow, that was getting cheesy too, you know what I'm saying? So I understand where we probably got lost in 2K13 as far as the blocking mechanics are concerned. So I'm not mad at them for that at all. At all. Now we have all new ball denial. This is another pet peeve of mine in 2K13. Well, in 2K14, they saying no more getting stuck during off-ball bumps and ball denial, allowing for complete freedom of control over your players away from the ball. This remains to be seen, because listen to what they're saying. Allowing for complete freedom of control over your players away from the ball. So you're telling me there's gonna be a button on defense that's gonna control that? While let's say you're the point guard or whatever, and the players that your opponent's using is for the small forward. Well, if you have total control, that means you're not gonna rely on the AI. You telling me we're gonna be able to control 2 people at once? How's this system gonna work? You have to clarify that. I'm a little lost in that aspect of the game, or what you're trying to translate in that sentence right there. Enhanced dribbling versus on-ball defender contact. Defenders can now initiate steals, hard bumps, and charges at a defensive rise. I guarantee. Listen, I'm gonna read this again. Defenders can now initiate steals, hard bumps, and charges at a defensive rise. So you know that's gonna be the cheese right there. I guarantee that's gonna be the biggest complaint in 2K14. I guarantee it. I guarantee it, watch. So they're saying it's making locking up players on defense a much more engaging experience. Yeah, we don't need it that much engaging. Last but not least, expanded defensive command. New commands using the right stick include contesting shots, contesting passes, and denying or pressuring the ball. We already do that. Like, y'all should know 2K since Dreamcast, that right stick was used for defensive. It's a defensive tool, you know what I'm saying? That's like a diamond in the rough. That's like rule of thumb with 2K, you know what I'm saying? Ever since they introduced the analog into a basketball game when they came out with Dreamcast, you know you could press, like in 2K13, you could press Y to jump, but use your right stick to swat the ball with the perfect timing and position of your man. You'll get a nice clean block. Trust me, I do it all the time. Okay, now just give y'all the return features. My career, the association online, training camp, because it does sound like we're gonna need training camp. Season, playoffs, practice, NBA Blacktop, My Player Blacktop, Team Up. Those are the return features. This is Lil Spaz 57. Shout out to Jersey Rain, Operation Sports. Good looking out. And you know what I'm saying? We gonna holler at you later, man. Hit that subscribe button, man. We bout that life. Yo.